What's up? This is the Violent Casket, home to the lamest taste. You check me out on Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. All one word, the Violent Casket. We subscribe, like, and comment, hit the bell for much, much more. We are doing episode 2 of the Casket comic catch-up series. This is for March and February of 2025. This is all the books I read in the last 2 months from the big two on my tablet. You see, this is, didn't know to do that. DC Unlimited, DC Infinite, if this wants to load. And it doesn't. So this is what I have pulled up right now is the DC Infinite app, which I love to death. I also use the Marvel Unlimited app, which I think is great too. That you have to wait 3 months for books. This you have to wait a month after release. So I end up reading a lot more DC than I do Marvel, but I tend to try to take a couple Marvel events and series and stuff eventually down the line in the next month or so. So we're going to talk about the stuff that I read in February and then in March. So in February, I read only DC with issues 118, 119, 120 of Nightwing, issue 1, 2, and 3 of Justice League Unlimited. That's actually false. I reread issue 1 of Spider-Man, which I have to go back and finish that up, because I did originally read the first 3 issues in single issue, and then issues 14, 15, 16 of The Flash. In March, I read 17 on The Flash. As well in Marvel, I read issues 1 and 2 of Avengers vs. Alien, or Alien vs. Avengers, AVA. And then I read issues 1 and 2 of the Atom Project, 1, 2, 3, and 4 of The Question along the Watchtower, and issues 1 and 2 of Metamorpho. So a lot. Right now, I've been focusing a lot on DC and a lot on the all the new series that are coming out around this whole all-in stuff, and I'm really enjoying it. And I really enjoy just the artwork and the coloring and all the stories. I read a ton so far in April. Like, April's gonna be a big month, but I didn't read any Absolute, did I? In those 2 months, I guess not. I just read. For next month, you'll see for April, currently what we're in, I read a ton of Absolute Superman and Absolute Flash, but I really enjoyed Nightwing, and I like how I think I have 1 more issue or 2 more issues to catch up to kind of where they're at. I like the direction that he's going as a character. Unlimited is amazing. Justice League Unlimited is so cool. Flash has been pretty solid. I like the direction they're going with the new suit, and how that new suit is showing up in Unlimited. Atom Project is really sick. The Question is such a good way to make that character work in this new situation. As well as Metamorpho is so much fun. Like, it's its own little thing in this universe right now, but it is so much fun. And then with the Marvel stuff, I read Spider-Man. Obviously, I already read it, already reviewed it on this channel, but I'm trying to catch up with that. I'm going to try to catch up with Spider-Man and try to catch up with Miles Morales, as well as a bunch of other stuff. I just haven't had the time. And it's also a little deterring that if I catch up, I still am going to be 3 issues behind. AVA, though, is really sick because they're super delayed with their issues. It's not coming out every month. And I love that so far. So far, it's amazing, and it looks sick. I've been getting all the Alien books anyway in print, so it's not on this list. But my plan is, for May, I'm going to try to go back and read a Batman event. And that's going to be my big push. So right now in April, I'm trying to catch up with everything I possibly can, because I'm probably going to pause that and just focus on No Man's Land or Nightfall. That being said, guys, what Marvel and DC books have you been reading the last couple of months? What are you into? I'm not gonna do I reviewed a couple of these kind of right now, but I just really like Unlimited, how it's going into this whole like Inferno thing. Adam Project, the whole point of getting people their correct powers back is really sick. The question is someone having to be in charge of the Watchtower is really cool. Metamorpho just doing their adventure thing and there being all these Metamorpho like characters is really sick. Alien versus Avengers is just a cool concept. And the Spider-Man thing is a book with the two of them together, with Miles and Peter, and it's just so much fun. And I can't wait to catch back up. That's why I decided to reread it, because I feel like it had been so long. It's been like a year, so I got back into that. And just everything else is just stuff I've consistently been reading. Flash and Nightwing. You've seen it on this channel. Yeah. If you're curious of what I've read so far in April, I won't talk anything about the books, just what I've read. So I've read issue 1 of Secret Six, issues 1, 2, 3, and 4 of Absolute Superman, issue 1 of Batgirl, issue 3 of Adam Project, issue 1 and 2 of Absolute Flash. I got those in print. You can check those out on my TikTok. I did a review. Issues 4 of Unlimited, and issues 30 and 31 so far. I believe I just finished 32 also. So issue 30, 31, and 32 of World's Finest, which I heard that there's going to be an event crossover between World's Finest and Unlimited, which is going to be incredible. With that being said, that's everything that I've read in the last 3 months. Talked a little bit in depth about what I read March and February. If you have any questions about what I read or my opinions or anything, you guys can get in the comments. I will dissect that and talk to you guys there. This is just something because I feel like I make no content outside of indie books now, and it sucks because I'm still trying to power through and keep myself motivated to read all this stuff. With that being said, guys, thank you guys so much. This is the Vinyl Casket home. My name is Stacey. You can check me out on Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube, and TikTok, where you subscribe, like, and comment, all one word, the Vinyl Casket. And do me a massive favor and stay lame.